Well, we'd like to take a few minutes to answer some of the email questions you've sent in. So we'll bring it on with Patrick's question. What happens if a person forgets to confess a certain sin of the past? Does God still love and accept them?
Of course he does, Patrick. He still loves people. While we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. And the Apostle Paul said, this is love, that while we're in the middle of sin. Now, if you go look at the Torah and you start looking at the 613 commandments there, start realizing how many sins, how many violations you have committed over your life. When you look at what Jesus says, if you just hate your brother, if you just express hatred, that you have sinned. You look at these things and you go, who can be saved? And the disciples of Jesus asked the same question. Who can be saved? Well, the wonderful news is his blood covers all sin. He takes care of all of it. And so either the sins you remember and confess, or the sins that you have forgotten about, or the sins that you've committed, you didn't even know you were committing a sin. He covers all of this. And so just confess that he is Lord. Confess that he is the Messiah. Confess that he is your Savior, and you will be saved.
Gordon Frank has a question that many have asked over the years. Why does it seem like God intervenes or sends angels to stop something bad from happening in some cases, but in other cases he doesn't? Is it just luck, or does God pick and choose situations to get involved in?
Frank, that question is as old as the book of Job, and I would encourage you to go read that. It's one of the wisdom books of the Bible. And in my lifetime, it's the times where things weren't going well, and the times where it seemed like I was pressed in, hedged in. Those were the times where I learned more about God. So there is a fellowship that you have with him in suffering. Why that is, I don't know, but it happens. And so take advantage of it when you're going through it. But don't blame God for your problems. Realize that he is always the answer. He is the solution to every human need.
Grace asks, what's a good thing to tell non-believers when they say they don't believe that God wrote the Bible through his prophets and disciples because there are different translations?
There are different translations of all the classics. Just try to translate some of your own writings, say, into Spanish or French, and you'll realize, well, there are multiple interpretations, multiple different words and expressions. It doesn't mean they're different. And here's something that you need to tell your friends. All four of the Gospels agree on this one thing. Jesus was raised from the dead. That is incredible. And that is what our faith is based on, that he died and he rose again. It's not based on some nuance of language. It's based on that fact.